All right, it's been going for about 30 minutes. And it's hard to, it's just washed out. Can't see the flame going sideways. Yeah, but this, so this is hardwood, or I don't know, some kind, cherry or maple or something. And it's jagged, so they get caught on each other. Doesn't like to fall down after a while, right? It kind of seems like the flame is the sound of the flame has gone down. I know that they got hung up. So when you put these pieces in, you're supposed to put the fat bottom down so that that doesn't happen. But the pieces are just kind of gnarly, so I really probably need to use 1-inch square. If I had like 1-inch square pieces, would probably be the best. But I'm kind of playing around with some things here. I've got some blocks that I set up. They say you're not supposed to put anything on the actual barrel because it throws off the efficiency or something. No matter what I do, it seems, so the bottom of the barrel stays at about 200 degrees. And the top is about, I don't know, it starts about getting to 350 or so here. I put batteries in my thermometer. And I think it only goes to 500 because once I get to the center of the barrel where over the top of the riser, I just kind of creep up to it. And once it hits 500, it just says high. So I don't really know what the temperature is directly over the riser, which is basically the same size as the feed tube here in the center. But interestingly, it doesn't matter what the temperature is up here. It always is 200 down here. So I don't know, there's something, heat loss or something that somehow is consistent from there down to here where it goes into the bench. But I put these blocks up here, and I think I'm going to put some blocks across here. It's just way too easy. You're so close to this thing. I haven't done it, but it's so close that I'm afraid I'm going to touch it. You know, just coming over here, it's just too daggone close. So there needs to be some kind of barrier, you know, to at least help remind me that this thing is really hot. I mean, obviously you can feel heat coming off it, but still your natural instinct is when you're coming over here is to put your hand on it because it's right there, you know, just to stabilize or whatever. And it's a freaking mess in here, so that doesn't help. I haven't put any pellets in yet, but I can see how pellets would be really beneficial in this small of a feed tube. A small, consistent, predictable operation, you know, so. But still, so even though it's, you know, over 500, I don't know what it is in the center, drops to around 200 just before it goes into the ductwork. By the time it gets over to here, and this is all exposed, so I'm losing all kinds of heat, blah, blah, blah. But by the time it gets over here, you know, you're still only talking, it's like 80 degrees. So it's dissipating that heat more like a radiator out of the metal, which is not what I want. I need it to go into mass. I just don't have all the mass there yet. So it's a work in progress.